For example, is Raheem Sterling a top 5 player in the world? Just how good is Kylian Mbappe? Top 3, top 5, top 10? Why isn't Kevin De Bruyne consistently brought up when we talk about the top 5 players in the world? Arguably the best player on the best team in Europe. So you know what we did?
What?
We got Stewart Robson to compile his top 5 players in the world. Robbo, you start with Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, because you can't have all the forwards in there. Virgil van Dijk has been the best defender for a good couple of years now, so he's in the top 5. He's had an excellent couple of seasons. Then I would go to De Bruyne. If you're talking about missing out a midfield player, De Bruyne has been magnificent. He's still the best passer of the ball from midfield, probably in the world, I would say, and makes Manchester City a totally different side. Then I'd go with Kylian Mbappe at number 3. The last couple of games he's come on and changed the game completely from a game that looked tough for Paris Saint-Germain and when he came on in a previous game in a League game, he just changed it completely with great goals. So he makes the game look so much different. Then at number 2, Ronaldo, because he's still a good goal scorer. He can still do the things that you want him to do. He's still going past people with the ball. He's still great in the air. And at the very, very top, you've still got Messi, because he is the best player in the world by quite some way, because he can dribble past people, he can score goals. I can't see anybody other than him at number 1.
Should Raheem Sterling be there, Stevie, considering what we said about him this week?
I'll be honest with you, I would take Cristiano Ronaldo out.
Right.
I think right now, the way he's playing, he's not the top 5 best players in the world.
So you would bump him up and Raheem Sterling up into 5th?
Yeah, I might.
And everyone else like that?
I would shuffle it around.
Well, tell us then.
I wouldn't have Sterling at 2. I would certainly have De Bruyne in there.
Right.
Who was the one he had after De Bruyne? I can't even remember.
So we had Van Dijk.
Van Dijk, yeah. And then he had De Bruyne.
De Bruyne, Mbappe, Ronaldo, Messi.
Right. So I would move Sterling after Van Dijk. And take Cristiano out and bump them all at 1.
Do you agree? Ronaldo shouldn't be in the top 5?
No, I still think he's top 5. These are always tough lists. I mean, you have Robert Lewandowski.
I'm talking form, by the way. What's happened over the last 12 months? What's happened over the last 12 months?
How can you not argue that Robert Lewandowski should be in there?
In place of who would you have, Brian?
Well, this is the argument, isn't it? I mean, if you're going on strict goal scorers, then you change it out for a goal scorer. But it's apples and oranges in trying to rank players that aren't in the same position, in my opinion.
But here's the thing. Okay, if they're all lined up,
right?
Playground soccer. Who are you picking? Who are your first 5 players in the world that you'd pick?
Age not an issue. Talking about the youth of Mbappe, etc., etc. I go Messi. I still go Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe 1, 2, 3. Then I'm probably thinking Lewandowski, and then I would go Van Dijk. De Bruyne misses out for me.
No Sterling either.
No.
Robert, why did you leave out Lewandowski? The boys have got a point, haven't they?
They've got a certain point, but I don't think we're looking at players from all different positions. And I still think Kevin De Bruyne is a magnificent midfield player that's going to pick those passes. He makes the team tick. Van Dijk is a great defender. He's made Liverpool a much better team since he's been there. Lewandowski's playing in the top team in the Bundesliga. Not at the moment, they're not. But he'll score goals if he's given the opportunity. He doesn't score great individual goals, which Mbappe can do, which Ronaldo can do, which Messi can do. He's a very, very good player to be in the top 10. So would Kane. So would Aguero. But that was the top 5 I picked.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.